Someone is asking Asano why they think, why he thinks, indie game developers haven't borrowed this, HD 2D strategy for, like, pixel art games. Because, like, there's a lot of pixel art stuff in the indie game space, and this art style looks great. It's been probably 4 years or so since, about 4 years ago since Octopath Traveler came out, and even longer if you count, well, Bravely Default is different. Octopath Traveler really premiered the style. So the question was basically like, why hasn't anyone else done this? This is a really great art style. It's really interesting. It gives you the, you know, the whole pixel art aesthetic without, it gives you the pixel art aesthetic, but still looks like new and fresh and interesting. And, the answer that Asano gave is essentially, it's more expensive than you would think. This kind of bothers me. Not because I want to think that this game was made on a shoestring budget or anything, but because if the HD 2D art style is expensive to do, that means if they have a couple of them that come out and don't do gangbusters, they'll stop making them. And I don't want that. Anyway, after the stream yesterday, I jumped in to the encampment, and I did some extra battles. Mostly just the ones that were missing, but the newest one I actually did twice. I did this partially to get more money and materials. I did this to get more materials. I also did it to try out the plethora of new characters that we got. So, here's where we stand. Most everybody is now at level 15. These two are still lagging, but generally, we've got everybody up to a, you know, similar level. And, you know, Anna's a little beyond. Corentin and Hasabara are a bit under, but generally we've evened everybody out. I tried Lionel. Here's the thing. He's got, like, no damage at all. But he's got stuff. His Infuriate skill? So the only other person that I have, I think, that has an Infuriate skill is Eridor. But his only works within like two tiles of where he is. His is like... Yeah, the range is up to 4. So what that means is that if somebody is... I can basically use that. Now, it doesn't... For Eridor, it's like everyone in the area. Like, he just goes in and can infuriate multiple people at the same time. He can basically just yell at someone 4 tiles away and then lead them into like a wild goose chase. So this is useful because if I have someone that's like sort of behind my lines into my casters and archers and healers and stuff, and I want them to not hit the vulnerable people, I can use Ruffle Feathers to piss them off and then draw them away from where I don't want them to be. He's got stuff. That stuff isn't damage, but it's stuff. It's interesting. So he's all right. Yeah, it is. I mean, it is kind of its own thing, right? I mean, they're using Unreal, which you can tell as soon as someone casts a spell. It's like, oh yeah, that's Unreal Engine. Yeah, it's interesting. That makes a lot of sense, because the question was specifically like, why has no one tried to cop this style? And it makes sense that the answer would be like, it's not optimized, so it's expensive and difficult. I used Medina. She actually does surprisingly good damage by just stabbing, but still, none of her skills are of any use to me. Izana's great. I got Rite of Rain, so she can summon rain now. That's cool. Yo, Archibald. This dude is something special. So first of all, physical damage to a single foe. It does really good damage. Like, his actual, like, just regular weapon damage, really good. However, deal physical damage ignoring defense. So you can hit the shield bearers for full damage. That's incredible. Deal greater damage the further away the enemy is. That scales really well. Arrow spray, range of 3 in all directions, deal physical damage to every enemy in range. Increase range of normal attacks by 1. He reaches like half the screen practically. It's amazing. So he's in. I use Narv a bit more. So he's got this thing where he does a magic damage or a magic defense debuff whenever I hit him with anything, which is great. And he's about to have all 4 elements, which is great. What else? I got new moves for a lot of characters. Piccoletta can now throw a ball. Sure. What else we got? Oh, yeah. Yulio now has Finish Them, which has a range of 4 and grants 2 TP to an ally. It costs 3, so it's not exactly efficient, but boy, real nice for if I need to, like, get another decoy up, or I need, you know, Frederica to, like, burn something. Very useful. What else we got? Yeah, Jila learned Sanctuary. Roland, nothing new there. I really need... I've come to the conclusion, and I might as well start doing this now. Serenoa is a squishy boy. And I think that's because, yeah, I've upgraded attack, weapon, and luck. I really need him to stop squishing. But I don't have the iron for it, so I guess can't be helped. Man, I thought I had a lot of materials, and in some ways I kind of do. But it's still not enough. Ooh. More damage for Anna, definitely. More damage for Anna? That's all of my quality stone and iron, but more damage for Anna, though. Or we can make Surmount free. We're doing it. What else we got? I already buffed Huette's accuracy? And she still missed like crazy. All right, who else we got? I could help. I could give Benedict a buff, but like, not using him that much. Well, all right, who can I upgrade with Crystal? Yeah. Another silver. Silver oak. Pretty much just one of the two. I think it's gotta be Gila. And at this point, I think I'm gonna look around a bit, but I might be ready to spend the 10 stone on giving her more healing. On the other hand, you know, I'm using Eridor to tank a lot of damage, and he gets melted by magic. Need to probably be looking at first and second upgrades rather than third and fourth ones. I could give you defense. No, you know what? I need you to have movement. I actually really need you to have movement. I'm gonna have you run over and set up ladders. The number of times that he fell like one short. All right. I wonder if accuracy... Is accuracy only for weapons, or does that also increase the chance that a status effect is afflicted successfully? Curious. Regardless, I don't see you as much of an attacker, so I'm gonna give you the rare HP buff. Ball toss damage, accuracy, evasion. Don't get hit. Oh man, because if that counts as if the evasion carries over to the decoy as well, that's amazing. I guess you can have this. In case I'm forced to use you at some point. To answer the question about Medina, I consider using a healing item to be a last resort thing, and I will do it if I have to. But I am not about taking a character for whom that's their entire MO. I don't like it. Don't want it. Hey, I can get more of this stuff. I thought so. Give me everything you got. This means more upgrades. And I must have skipped the timber. All right, I bought your entire stock. Okay. Nothing there, that's fine. Increase the effect of haste, or increase the duration of haste. Magic attack up, jump up. Accuracy by 2. Ooh, those are expensive. Increase the effect to be brave. It's you and your partner a little HP when you perform a follow-up attack. That's incredible. Take it. I think I'm not using haste all the time. I'm mostly using haste when I need it. So I feel like having the effect be stronger is more useful than having it last longer. But also, if I do either, I can just switch back and forth when I need it. So that doesn't have to be a final decision. Okay. Now, on to the video game. I did the grinding for money and materials off stream, but I figured you'd want to see what 5 character stories! Oh, wait, whoa! Are we, like, getting 5 new characters? Oh. Oh. No, we're getting like little vignettes about the characters that are already... Okay. I'm in. Character development, let's go. Voiced?
Working hard again today, I see.
Voiced.
How fares the research?
It progresses, and shall continue to do so, provided you remain out of my way.
Never one to mince words, are you? What is it you're researching exactly?
Your questioning remains distressingly inefficient. As I explained just yesterday, I'm exploring something truly groundbreaking.
That's not an explanation.
And I'm asking you precisely how and why it's groundbreaking.
That would entail a thorough explanation of surface melting on ice crystals, one even you could understand. From there, I would have to explain how the quasi-liquid film on said crystal can then be thermodynamically stabilized.
All right, you win. I'm sorry I asked. But I can tell by your attitude all this work isn't good for you. You should join me for a swig of wine.
I'd rather not.
And why not?
Research has shown that wine inhibits the brain's higher functions.
Fewer words, more wine.
Say less, Quarantine.
Idea out of that massive head of yours.
Say less.
My precious research! All I desire is to carry out my research without interruption. Are you listening, Eridor? My research on my terms. Why can they not grant me this one thing?
Yeah, well...
This cannot stand, Eridor. You hold me out here, yet you haven't so much as haven't touched your glass.
Oh, so you're an angry drunkard, are you? Lovely.
He says you dragged me all the way out here. We're like 2 tables over.
Balderdash. It's the damn ministry. All the restrictions and secrecy. How are we to move forward if we can't share our techniques? Am I wrong?
You're damned right. As always, of course, about everything.
All the time.
Sitting on all that knowledge and skills is... It's not good. Worse than me locking myself up here.
He's out. Every
Glorious.
drunken rant has to end in someone passing out.
Poor fool would never shut up. Right then. Off to bed with you.
I like that all of the shopkeepers in the encampment are now just characters, and I know who they are. Serenoa's convictions have been strengthened, I guess. What else we got? I also like Propalderdash. Propalderdash, like, that's fun. That whole thing where he kept trying to use, like, he kept trying to use a word and couldn't get it out, so he just used a synonym.
Take our wheat. We
That's a
just
good
sent
bit.
Food the other day.
Oh?
Silence. Lord Wolffort has ordered the requisition of all provisions.
He sure
You
the
wouldn't
fuck
dare
has
disobey
not.
your lord, would you?
Of course not. I just can't believe Lord Wolffort would command such a thing.
Are you accusing me, a noble woman of Glenbrook, of lying? How dare you, peasant.
Mayhap we should see what the commotion is about.
It's a good thing we happened to
Mind
be
telling
here.
us what's going on?
Well, if it isn't Captain Eridor. Thank you for all that you do to keep these lands safe.
You're one of the lot what recently fled from the Crown City, ain't you?
Just so, yes. I came to humbly lend what aid I could to Lord Wolffort and deliver on the provisions I promised.
Oh,
What is your
did
quarrel with these
you?
people? If you could explain the situation,
Evan,
we'd be
hello.
more than happy to lend what aid we can.
Please, I beg of you, don't take our food. It's all we have.
I've always known Lord Wolffort to care for his people above all. Why would he do this to us?
The what now?
What madness is this? Lord Serenoa has strictly forbidden commandeering food from the common folk. Surely you aren't asking these good people to relinquish their stores to you in his name?
I am simply gathering provisions on Lord Wolffort's behalf, as I promised. Honestly, he should be grateful.
That's a confession.
Grateful? Huh. He'd be red in the face if he saw what you were doing. Ain't no way he ordered it.
On the contrary, you are acting in violation of your lord's decree. We cannot overlook your actions.
Get
You will come with
jailed.
us and be jailed. There you will await judgment for your crimes.
nonsense is this? I am a noblewoman of Glenbrook.
Not anymore!
How dare you try to order me about, you self-important little man? You've no authority over me.
Yo, that's good
Look,
voice
I ain't
acting.
disagreeing, but are you sure we should accost her without seeking Lord Serenoa's counsel first?
Yes!
We haven't that luxury. The longer she is allowed to roam free, the more the people will suffer, and our Lord's good name be sullied. We must show the people that unethical acts will not go unpunished. Take her away.
You will pay for your impudence!
I fully support this action. 1000%.
Can't believe there are scoundrels out here using House Wolffort's name for ill gain. You've done us all proud today, Julio.
Thank you ever so much, my lord. We'd be facing starvation if you hadn't stepped in.
She really had us fooled. We should have known Lord Wolffort is too kind a man to order anything like that.
If you are ever troubled again, please seek me out. I shall ensure that any wrongs committed against you are set right.
I don't know, like, they carry a hell of a lot more authority in this situation than that lady does. Conviction strengthened further. I bet there's going to be more to that
is an
story,
apprentice's resource, if I'm not
where that lady
mistaken.
starts pulling,
Are you studying ironworking?
you know, strings in her noble connections to try to get us in trouble. I look forward to it. I will humiliate her as many times as she wishes.
Yes, I borrowed it some time ago from the archives in the Grand Duchy of Esfrost. I haven't had a chance to return it, what with the state of affairs being as it is.
What? Oh, I see.
Ian's? I can't remember the last time you privileged us with a visit.
Well, my weapons aren't going to forge themselves. But now that I've a respite from my days of sweat and flame, I thought I'd continue my studies.
You hunger for knowledge the way a fire hungers for kindling.
I'd never have become the blacksmith I am if not for what I gleaned from these tomes. If it takes a lifetime of studying and striving to forge the perfect weapon, then so be it. One day, all will know the name of Ian's, the greatest smithy the realm has ever seen.
That is all well and good, but would you mind proclaiming that a little more quietly?
Yes, apologies. In my excitement, I quite forgot I was in a library.
I must say, I can't help but admire your burning ambition. But while we're speaking in hushed tones,
Oh?
our army has been anything but quiet as of late.
Uh-huh.
You forge weapons for them, yes? Might you have any insight into the matter?
I wish I did, but I have scant time for the goings-on outside my own small forge. Though, now that you mention it, my orders from the army have increased.
Could it be that they're preparing for war? As if a war could break out on the eve of our three nations' grand new venture.
Ah,
That would be unthinkable.
never. Not even once.
Esfrost's sudden attack on Glenbrook confirmed my worst fears. And once the war started, I could forget about returning this book.
Are we just gonna Hold on. Are we just gonna overlook the implications of this? He didn't make all those weapons in one day. If they put in an order for war, it wasn't a surprise war. The whole thing about the whole like impetus for the invasion was Dragan being killed in the mine and then in the mine and then blaming Glenbrook. and they just launched a retaliatory attack, or that's what they claim, is that it was a retaliatory attack. If they were ramping up orders from the smithy weeks or months before, it's hard proof that they were preparing for this way before anything went bad, which we basically already know. But it's hard proof that they were like gearing up for this and just looking to plant an excuse. I am curious about whether we're going to actually go there with it.
But I still hope to. One day, when peace has returned to our realm.
I hope you will fight by my side till it does.
Without hesitation, my lord.
Nope, we're not going to talk about it. We're not going there. What else we got? Narv, what's going on?
That should do it. You should be able to use that arm just fine in no time.
Many thanks, lad. You truly are a talented one.
Yeah, the two healers. I'm gonna talk about doctor stuff.
My apologies for treating you like an intruder the other day.
Oh!
Think nothing of it, my good man.
Oh, it's that same kid.
Else,
okay.
I'm more than happy to help.
Yeah, Random is unfortunately still a lie. I haven't
Your
figured out a way to
magic
make it work
never
yet.
ceases to amaze. Did you learn everything from your grandfather?
You bet I did. The Archmage Grandante taught me everything I know.
Grandante. There's something I've been meaning to ask you, Narv.
Ask away.
I was in Hyzant for a short time, studying at the Ministry.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt you know it's considered the greatest authority in this world.
You
when it
son
comes
of
to
a
matters
stupid!
arcane.
I hate the...
Their library contains everything from records of magically enhanced soldiers to technical tomes and much, much more. Their chronicles on the history of magic, too, were the most comprehensive in our realm. And yet, I do not recall seeing even a single mention of a mage named Grandante. One would think the achievements of such a powerful sorcerer would be recorded somewhere. Why are they not?
Those awful Hyzantians. Truly, they have no shame.
He was wiped from the history
the chronicles
books.
you speak of, in truth, they were written by my grandfather's own hand.
What? But then why is he not credited by name?
He refused to do the research the former Hierophant ordered of him, and was branded a heretic and unbeliever. They erased his name and achievements from the records, and made it like he never existed at all. He was then banished from the city and died in exile, his name all but forgotten. It's all their fault no one knows of the Archmage Grandante.
I had no idea.
These robes I wear were once his. They're the only remaining proof that he once walked this realm.
So you carry his memory with you everywhere you go?
I promised myself I would make the Archmage Grandante's name known around the world. So I'm going to work harder than I've ever worked before, until all in the realm know his story. And in the process, I'll become the greatest mage this world has ever seen.
That's the spirit.
Thanks, Gila.
Man, fuck Hyzant!
Just you watch, Grandfather. I'm going to make you proud.
Just everything about them. Let's talk about throwing a ball when we actually mean juggling. Oh, hey, Gila again.
Wow. The stars are so pretty. They're always so bright, no matter where I go.
You were in a circus, right, Piccoletta?
Yep. We performed in all kinds of places together. The people in the circus were from all over, too. There were people from Glenbrook, people from Hyzant. But when the war started, the circus broke up. Our circus master was from Esfrost, and he said he had to go and fight for his country. Even the poor animals were all taken away. They were like my family.
Piccoletta.
But I won't give up. I'll help you end this war, and then I'll bring back my circus troupe.
I believe in you, Piccoletta. But to do that, you'll need to build up your strength. And look, it's almost time to eat.
Yay! Let's eat together again today.
Damn, she's kind of precious. And that decoy skill's real strong. Well, hey, I don't know why we got all of those at once. Maybe it's because I did the extra missions and just got like, maybe they trigger after you use them a certain number of times or something? All right, let's begin the investigation.
Sorcelet may well come to end us once he hears of our allegations.
Oh, absolutely.
There is no turning back now. We must move swiftly.
So how shall we proceed?
But we'll kick his ass like we kicked Booker's ass.
We must provide hard evidence, as Minister Camsell requested.
And I wish to be named Archduke of Esfrost. Does he understand what he asks of us? We have no leads.
Salt is a well-regulated commodity, and numbers do not lie. If this illicit trade exists, someone will have altered the ledgers.
Of course. We'll gather what information we can on Sorcelet until the evidence we seek reveals itself. Let us canvass the town and see what we find.
Agreed. We should split up and search for clues.
I don't know, Teller. I actually think that, I don't know that her voice acting matches the context so much as it matches the character. Like, she's talking about sad things, but she has kind of a bubbly personality, so I think it tracks. Well, it's now time for me, an outsider, to walk around this town and ask all the locals about the crimes committed by the minister who could probably have them all put to death in a second. This woman living near the ministry whose life is consumed with rumors of all sizes and sorts. She always has some fresh morsel or other. Behoove you to speak with her. A rumor monger. I should very much like to speak with her. We're looking for a rebel who was last seen in this area. Have you any memory of such a person? Who, Corrington? I mean, no, absolutely not. Tis all hearsay, but I understand Esfrost occupies Glenbrook. Most of it, like 2/3 of it. The kingdom is a den of iniquity, it's true. Their lack of adherence to the goddess's teachings has no... Yeah, okay. We are full on, like... Oh! This goes in the same awful bucket as, like, the gays caused 9/11 as divine retribution. This is some Westboro Baptist bullshit right here. Hi. Fred, I'm closed for the day. Need to balance the ledger, you see. Do come again. Not now. I have more pressing concerns at present, says Rebel. Damn officer hunting me like a dog. If he would but leave this place, I could return to my home. Who are you? Oh, Claris. Illegal district. Where is all this talk coming from? I will not stand for these absurd accusations. What proof have you? I didn't mean to. Oh, when you do as much business as I do, rumors about oneself tend to propagate. It behooves you to interrogate the rumors you hear before repeating them. But it'd also be best not to let sleeping rumors lie. Keep digging, keep me apprised. If any new information you may find, I am eager to be of service. Wait, what just happened? Hey, do you know about illegal salt? I understand. Oh, this is the rumor lady. I understand you are aware of the latest rumors that flow through Hyzant. I should like to hear more about them. You wish to hear about the popular rumors of Hyzant? You needn't have been so coy. I wasn't. I asked you very directly. Where to begin? I thought this lady was gonna be like an actual information vendor, and I was gonna have to, like, you know, slip her some coin or something. She's just a gossip. Have you heard the tale of the vanishing vessel? No, that might be relevant. It arrives at the port in secret, only to vanish as quickly and quietly as it came. A ship that disappears in the night. The how of their salt exports had eluded me until now. Perhaps they were carrying it on the ship she speaks of. We learned about... What else you got? Well, this talk of ghost ships chills me to the bone. Okay. That's not proof. Like, at all. Only those who have official business with the ministry may enter. If you know appointment, I must ask you to leave. Hey, it's Lila. Learned that my secretary is investigating Minister Sorceley as well. Surely he left some notes in his journal. You have my blessing to read it if you find it. The goddess tolerates much in the search for the truth. Mr. Exam is occupied for the moment. If you have business with him, I bid you write him a letter. That presumes I have something to write with. Only those with special permission may enter the palace. Take your leave. That's fine. I didn't want to go in there anyway. Cannot let you pass without proper permission. Care not who you are, from what nation you hail. None may enter the source. Now, here to enter the source, I shall hear you out. What is it you wish to know? I mean... This is too direct, but it is what I want to know. He's just gonna say no. I heard of no such thing. Be on your way, you're interfering. Access to the source is forbidden. Why guard the entrance so closely? Is there something you wish to hide? Not that I wish to hide. No, I abhor keeping secrets, and in all honesty, I can look the other way no longer. Swear to me you'll not enter the source, and I shall talk. I've seen a dealer, different from the one we see during the day, carry salt off at night under cover of darkness. I confess I received payment in exchange for my silence, but I know not from whom. Not as though it matters, my conscience withers and rots just the same. Very sus. I shall make note of that. I would wager that this person is involved in Sorsely's illegal enterprise. Okay. Well, that was shockingly easy. Yeah, tell her I'm not crazy about pulling support from anyone in this city. But I mean, I admit I can get a little bit more behind pulling aid from them by taking a couple of the other ones down. I did see someone rather suspicious leaving the city. Thank you, good sir. You've done a good deed this day. I have, but not for you. Hey. Pray be calm, for he is gone. Has he? At last I can enter my own home. You have my everlasting gratitude. Is there naught I can do for you, good sir? You can provide me with information. Do you know anything of House N's illicit salt dealings? Nope. Then even a source will do. How might one go into prying into the affairs of House N? As you seem quite determined, you may as well search their encampment itself. Wait, is it just in that building? It is located beside the entrance to the source. If Sorsely has anything to hide, he will most certainly have hid it there. The end encampment. If we cannot find the proof we seek there, then it genuinely does not exist. Yet it is also the most brazen and dangerous course of action. We'll have to wait for the cover of darkness. So we're just gonna do a B&E. Yo, I just looted the hell out of this man's house. Thank you. All right, we picked up all kinds of information, though none of it hard. Oh, that's not an item, that's just water. All right, I think I've talked to everyone else aside from the actual important ones. Cat. Aspharos boasts of their freedom from the mountaintops, yet it is only the rich and powerful that rise to the top of the wretched duchy. Oh yeah, that would never be like that here. Well, here at Hyzant, all are equal under the goddess's watchful eye, and all may live in peace unless they're in slavery. I scarcely need ask, but which nation in your estimation has the right of it? Oh, do I have to... Do I have to pick one? Freedom is a necessity for all. I stand with Aspharos on this matter. It is the work of a nation's leaders to ensure peace and equity. We have much to learn from Hyzant's rule. Neither the kingdom of Glenbrook, which I serve, bests you both. that's a hard case to make when the whole thing's in shambles right now. Also, we have issues also. Yeah. It is the work of a nation's leaders to ensure peace and equity. We have much to learn from Hyzant's rule, just not all of it. Like, some of the things we have to learn are things to do, and some of the things we have to learn from Hyzant are things to not do. Plus, this is what he wants to hear. Yes, you see the light of her ways, of her magnificence. Having said that, equality yet is... Yes! Yes! Serenoa with the follow-up! Let's go! Having said that, equality yet escapes you. Your treatment of the Roselle must change if your society is to be truly equitable. All lives don't matter until Rosellan lives matter. Ah, but only the most righteous may receive her blessings. Surely you do not argue that those criminals are worthy. I do! If you're saying that only the most righteous get to have equality, then you're not preaching equality. You are preaching a class system that you get to stand at the top of. And calling that equality. The fuck out of here. Ah, they are unbelievers. Besides, treat them with kindness would be an even greater sin than those they've already committed. I'm going to set this town on fire. Might I add that in holding such beliefs, you may be in line to receive the same punishment yourself. Mind your words, sir. So this is how the brainwashing works. Woo! God damn! The Saintly Seven have been recognized by the goddess of Salt herself and are tasked with leading the faithful of Hyzant, who, as we've just learned, are predominantly garbage. Hi, AK, we're in, mostly what you missed is character side stories. We are now investigating Minister Sorceley to see if we can find out illicit salt trade stuff. Atop this order sits the Holy One, who enjoys the privilege of hearing the goddess speak in her own words. Yeah, I still don't believe that. The Holy One then disseminates her words to the Saintly Seven, who hand them down to the people, thus granting the Holy State her blessings. I, of course, take pride in the uniquely superior construction of our society. But how do you, as an outsider, find it? It has advantages and disadvantages like any other. I hesitate to call it superior. It's not so unusual. The Holy One is your sovereign, and Saintly Seven are loyal ministers. It's just a system of government. You just call your leaders different things. Systems of rule are not so easily compared. They are the result of choices made by a people over the arc of their shared history. That's the best answer. Ah, yes, it's a sincere and logical argument on the surface, yet we need but scratch at it to reveal the rot within. These other nations you speak of, they are meaningless pits of suffering in which the people and their sordid histories are trapped. The only ones who can truly lead the people to prosperity and happiness are those who have been chosen by the goddess herself, the Holy One, and the Saintly Seven. Yes, so your dogma tells us, though I think you'll find this does not account for human nature, which is not so easily controlled. Woo! Holy fuck, these people!